Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's dive into the information so you can see exactly what is going on. So right here, stimulus update, new stimulus checks continue to be announced. We know that many Americans are coping with the ongoing financial fallout caused by COVID-19 pandemic. Here is a question that several people ask. Why do new stimulus checks continue to be announced? Well, recently, lawmakers in both New York and Pennsylvania announced that more stimulus money could be distributed in New York. Governor Kathy and party leaders from the state legislature announced that 1.75 million people across New York could be getting a $270 payment. And in Pennsylvania, Governor Tom Wolf announced surprise stimulus payments totaling as much as $1,657. Well, that's more than $1,400. These are just two of the many recent examples of situations where states decided to provide the funding to those who needed it. This has become so commonplace because the states received billions of dollars in federal funds from the American Rescue Plan that was signed into law by President Joe Biden in March of 2021. After he took office, which provided $1,400 stimulus checks to people across the country. Yet again, many of you guys are on the lookout for that $1,400 stimulus check. One of the biggest things that many people have been asking for is Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Oklahoma, North Carolina, South Dakota, and North Dakota. I wanted to show you a first-hand look at all of the states that are actually sending out stimulus checks. You've got Idaho, Oregon, California, Colorado, New Mexico, Illinois, Indiana, Maine, Massachusetts, New Jersey, Delaware, Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, and Hawaii. Several states are not on the list: Arizona, Texas, Nebraska, and Utah. New York is sending out $270 payments to 1.7 million people in New York. So be on the lookout for that. But there is some very interesting and shocking news. Did you ever think that there was a time that the railroads could actually shut down? Well, a rail strike could result in damaging economic shock. What will Biden do? Reading through all this information, President Biden is doing everything he can to avoid having a railroad shutdown because that could hurt us so badly. If you let the railroads go down, we're definitely going to have endless stock shelves. There's going to be a huge supply and demand for food and products. So he's doing everything he can to make sure that this doesn't happen. He says that he's taking it very personally and making sure he's watching it daily. So this is what it says. A strike could not only add to the nation's supply chain woes, but throw a monkey wrench into President Biden's plan to halt the nation's economic progress as the midterm election approaches. Remember, he is trying to do everything he can to make sure that by the midterm election, they are looking good, but this is a minute something in the monkey wrench. On the one side, you got freight companies like Union Pacific CSX and BNSF, right array owned by Warren Buffett. On the other side, you've got labor unions representing around 140,000 workers who are pushing for improvements in wages, working conditions, and time off. And what he's doing is he's trying to prevent this from happening simply because they could throw us into an economic shock. If they went on strike, it could be devastating. Alright, I've got some more news here for you guys. Stimulus payments, which state will receive a check for up to $300. Well, Hawaii is about to send some checks. This information came out revised and edited today, that's why I'm sharing it with you. Around 500,000 residents in Hawaii will receive $300 in direct payments. According to Hawaii's Department of Taxation, taxpayers who included direct deposits on their tax returns are the first residents receiving payments from the government. The governor of Hawaii relieved that Hawaii has a $294 million budget ready to deliver to its eligible residents. Yet again, this is something that many people have been asking for, searching for, looking up information on when they can get a stimulus check. Well, thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching and supporting this channel. See you next time.